The old watchmaker's secret. Daniel was a young man who lived in a small town. He worked hard every day and dreamed of building a successful life. But life had different plans. One morning, Daniel was called into his manager's office. The company was reducing its staff, and unfortunately, he was one of the employees who lost their jobs. Daniel walked out of the building with an empty box in his hands. The streets looked the same, but everything inside him had changed. He felt disappointed, confused, and afraid of the future. For several days he stayed at home. He stopped answering phone calls from his friends. He believed that he had failed in life. One rainy evening, Daniel decided to take a long walk to clear his mind. As he walked through an old part of the town, he noticed a tiny watch repair shop. The sign above the door was faded and the windows were covered with dust. Something about the shop caught his attention. He slowly opened the door. Inside, the room was filled with hundreds of old clocks and watches. Some were hanging on the walls, while others were carefully placed on wooden shelves. The sound of ticking filled the quiet room. Behind the counter sat an elderly watchmaker. His face was calm and his eyes were full of kindness. He looked at Daniel and smiled. "You seem troubled," the old man said softly. "Please, have a seat." Daniel sat down without saying a word. The watchmaker picked up an old broken watch from the table and placed it in front of Daniel. "Tell me," he asked, "what do you see?" Daniel looked at the watch for a moment. "I see something that is broken and probably useless." The old man smiled, but he did not answer. Instead, he quietly reached for a small screwdriver and gently began opening the watch. To be continued.